Hi Sunshine, go back to our channel. I'm TaylorAnne.
And I'm LoriAnne.
And together we are MADCURLS. And welcome back to our channel. We are back with another review and tutorial. Is this a one and done? It is a one and done.
Yes,
but are we making it a one and done?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so we're doing a one and done. And
it's just, by nature, it's a one and done. We're using one product. Period.
One product. Although back in the day, I don't remember using this product by itself, but it can be used by itself, and that's what we are doing today.
Yes.
By the title, you've already seen what the product is. Ma, do you want to just say what the product is?
The product is Miss Jessie's Pillow Soft Curl,
which is like OG. And somebody asked in the comments what OG meant. So OG, it actually stands for Original Gangster. It's just it's like something that's like old school, like it's been around, like it's put in its time, like it's OG, like, you know.
I remember when I used it back then. It was brand new. Like I think there was a few. Like it was very Miss Jessie's was very well known for the curly pudding and the curly meringue. I believe was another well known one. But this was like a big deal when this came out. And then after that was the Jelly Soft Curls. But this was like a big deal.
Yeah. You might have seen these in Targets. I always see them in Target. They're always like lined up. And these are my favorite Miss Jessie's products. And I think she's basically put all her products in this type of packaging now. Before they used to be kind of like all in these big, I don't know why I said big through twice, but like these jars, and now even the stuff that was in jars, like it's all moving to like a tube.
It is kind of.
I like the tubes.
And I even found out the deep conditioner that we want to try, hopefully it'll be in next week's Treatment Tuesday, but the Sweetback, is that what's called Sweetback deep conditioner or something? Yeah, it's sort of like the bubble gum is the pink one. It used to be in a bigger jar with a great big price tag, and now it's cut in half. And with a lower price tag, but yeah, I don't know why they took down the amount, because deep conditioners, you know how we all go ham with deep conditioners.
Miss Jessie's can be a little bit pricey. I always gravitated towards these because I felt like these were a little bit cheaper, but these do range from like 13 to like 22.
Yeah, for instance, this one's 22.
This one's 22.
And then the honey one was 16.
Yeah. So they range.
Number 14, like the multicultural curls, I believe, might be 14 or something.
But this is the Pillow Soft Curls, and it says it's a soft styling lotion. They definitely stress soft hold. So we are going to see about this. And I said I couldn't for the life of me remember what I used to pair this with. I know I paired it with something. It must have been some sort of gel, because I never did like one and dones back in the day. But I can't remember what I used it with. I'm thinking maybe Diva Gel, maybe Bounce Curl, maybe, but I can't remember.
My mentality was that I never wanted to layer things. I never wanted to go outside of brand. So I probably at the time did the Super Slip shampoo that she had. I loved that stuff. It had, oh my gosh, it had so much slip in it. And then I would go in with one of the deep conditioners, probably that bubblegum pink one, that's Sweetback one. And then I would just go in with that. I never, for the life of me, would put a leave-in underneath. And then years later, I think when we were fully ensconced in the natural hair journey, I think they came out with the leave-in, and I didn't put too much care for the leave-in. Yeah. Maybe I could like retest it again and see, you know, maybe I didn't understand at the time, but I definitely did this by itself.
Yeah, not every brand is considered OG, but Miss Jessie's definitely is. Back when like the natural hair movement like first started, I feel like Miss Jessie's, Shea Moisture, Jane Carter, like those are like brands that you were like, oh my gosh, when you kind of found them. It's like, you know, like black hair care kind of thing. So you don't have to use like Garnier Fructis or whatever. I was using Tresemme a lot, and so these were like the first kind of products that we use that were like, yes, this is for like curly hair, natural hair.
I remember being so new, and it was very mixed reviews on it, because people that were really kind of into it or coming away from or going towards the curly girl method, they frowned on Miss Jessie's because of the mineral oil, the silicones and all that, and the price tag that accompanied these big jars, and they were paying that for all the dirty ingredients, as they would say. But again, coming, like, you guys know that our mind is just beginning to adjust to ingredients and understanding cause and effect.
I think they've since changed their packaging, or changed their ingredients, because this does say no mineral oil, no sulfates, no petroleum. I don't see no silicones. We are, of course, going to insert the ingredients. There are quite a few ingredients in here, so y'all let us know down in the comments. If I don't think this is curly girl friendly, but let us know if you see like silicones and that kind of. Oh, see, there's a dimethicone. It's like the fourth ingredient in there. So there is silicones already in here. There is glycerin in here, which is the third ingredient in this. So
I wonder if they so much changed the ingredients as much as they highlighted what they don't have, because they probably heard the masses saying they didn't want to use these products because of certain things that were in them. So now they highlight the fact, right when you're on the shelf looking in Target, minding your own business as usual, and you're looking at this, and by the way, in the front you can see know this, know that, know that, you know. So I wonder why. I wonder if it changed, because to me it smelled identical, and that was the conversation. And we'll share that with you when we come back. But I do remember what it said back then. It smells very, very, very floral, very perfumey. Smells very like my grandmother.
I was
said,
like, woo.
Yeah, it smells just like a dryer sheet to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very perfumey, very floral.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to see us do this one and done, we're gonna look to see if this product gives us hold, which it already says soft hold. So hold, moisture, and curl definition, which it also says use this if you want a larger expanded curl. So
I wonder what that means.
I don't know if this will be approved, but it is a one product wash and go. We're calling it a one and done.
But I always say that I have a distinct curl pattern, and so how can it go from my very routine, very distinct curl pattern to this expanded curl pattern? We're gonna find out.
All right.
Okay.
So if you want to see us do this one and done on the Miss Jessie's Pillow Soft Curls, then
please keep watching.
Please keep watching. So first things first,
water.
So we are just coming off of Treatment Tuesday, so we will just quickly tell you what the basis for our hair. Mom, what did you shampoo your hair with?
Today I shampooed my hair with Botanicals Mega Greens.
Right.
Mega Greens it's the butter shampoo.
Mega Greens butter shampoo.
You guys know I've been raving lately about the Sprout butter shampoo. Love, 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 love that. And so I noticed that the wording on the back of the Ayurvedic one, the Sprout one, and the Mega Greens all say pretty much the same lingo, more or less, and they all say, you know, after it you may not need a conditioner or whatever. And so, oh my gosh, it just goes through your hair just like butter. They all melt like butter. Perfect name for them, butter, because they do go right through.
Right. And I shampooed my hair with the WeDad, the Superfruit Complex. It's like a clarifying cream, I think, but it's a clarifying shampoo, but they call it clarifying shampoo cream or something. And I did that, and then our treatment was the LUS, the Love Your Curls, the deep conditioner that they have in their line. And so we did that, and
we talked about the oil. They just came out with a brand new oil.
Yes.
So you put it in your hair to accompany your deep conditioner.
Yes.
And I use it as skincare because that is what they do promote. It is unscented. We love the way it reacted. I loved it. I started patting it under my eye, because that's what I do. I put oils under my eye to absorb and puff out the wrinkles. And you put it in your hair.
Alright, so it says spread a generous amount for good coverage, freshly washed hair. Scrunch to encourage curl. And again, this does stress it's soft curls, pillow soft curls.
Okay.
It says spread smoothly, feels light as a feather.
Does it say section? Because I was watching some videos last night from the Miss Jessie's tutorials on their website, and I saw them just like put a great big dollop in their hand, at least for the curly meringue, and just slap it in her hair and like run it through. Put it all through, and then she kind of started sectioning it and shingling it with a rat tooth comb and and I remember back in the day I used to do this shingling, and then started doing like this thing with the fingers and all of that, the shingling, the rat tooth.
The product is like yellowy. It's like a light yellow.
Is it?
It's like a light yellow. Yeah.
I so remember. Okay, here we go, because we had a huge debate during the intermission of the last video.
Which you lost $5, and I'm still waiting for you to run me my money.
Yeah, and I'm run her money. I'm not running the money, because I ultimately proved it. I took Robin Hood's barn, but I definitely proved it. It smells identical, like I said, to a dryer sheet. It smells just like laundry detergent. It's very strong.
Very, like, you know, with like
very strong
laundry detergent or like dryer sheets, you have to put the dryer sheets in a separate grocery bag from like the rest of your groceries, because it's just that strong.
Yes, your meat and everything will be tasting just like dryer sheets.
Yeah.
So when you said it's very strong, I said, oh my gosh. I said, now it's all coming back to my memory. I said, this stuff used to smell just like laundry detergent, dryer sheets. And I said, as a matter of fact, I think that they say it's like fabric softener. You're like, I never heard that. I'm like, yes, they did. And so, guys, you always know I'm in the vicinity.
You're like, it's in the ingredients. I'm like, there's fabric softener in the ingredients. I'm like, that makes no sense. You're like, $5. I was like, $5 because they didn't put fabric softener in the ingredients.
So we looked. The wording got about as close to what I thought. It said fabric, I think, on this bottle. And so I'm like,
no, like nothing fabric was on this bottle. So like, that's when you should have ran me my money. But then you went to the website.
No, first of all, I don't run anybody anything.
Then you should have went to the website.
I don't understand that vernacular. I could have sworn it said something about
It didn't.
Okay, not any. Okay, but then we went to the website. I can't help that they changed the packaging and they changed the wording. So the website definitely said first in the first sentence it said something about fabric care. I'm like, there, read that right there, okay? And then, woo! I said it got better. I said the second paragraph, it said the word fabric softener.
And she started bugging. I'm like, I don't know why you're bugging. I was like, because you still didn't win the bet. I'm like, it was supposed to be on the product and it wasn't on the product. No. This is going to be a very light wash and go, girl. I don't know about this already.
Really?
It has great slip, but it's going to be very light. I don't know what I should do.
Do like me last week with the wet look. You have to just keep going with it.
No, because I know how this can be fixed. A gel can be added with this, which is how I used to wear it.
Okay. You're gonna get like a generic gel because you ain't gonna be using that jelly soft one. We can't afford to be using.
I never used them together. Unless I did. Did I?
Double down.
Did I use the Pillow Soft and the Jelly Soft together?
No, because the Jelly Soft when that came out, it started all this. Like you remember, like when the moon. The man landed on the moon and and all this kind of stuff. They're like, well, this is like Miss Jessie's finally came out with a gel.
I don't know because it's like it's not frizzing, but like you see what I'm saying? It's like not.
I could have sworn it was light blue back in the day.
Do you see what it's doing? Like it's not.
Okay, I'll be able to tell in a second. It's substantial.
This is not a one.
Okay, it definitely dissipates. It's not as heavy as smell when it's in my hand. Okay, so let me see.
Did you take all the clips?
The big one.
We have so many clips. Do we have no more clips on it?
Not the matching ones. Remember when I had all the rules?
Okay, what is this? Is this? No, this is not aesthetically pleasing. It's not the same one. Oh, we have a white. Okay, here's a white one. Okay. Yeah, no. This, they say Pillow Soft, girl. Girl, my hair is gonna be a poof.
Let's just see how it goes.
It's gonna be a poof.
It'll be okay.
It's gonna be a poof. It's not. I mean, it says soft hold. It already said that. It stated that clearly. And I know I never.
Well, don't you feel you have to seriously? Like, so what would you?
I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking. I'm thinking maybe the wet line gel, maybe, but like I don't know.
It said wet line goes with everything, right?
Yeah.
So we shall see.
No, but it definitely has slip.
It definitely has slip.
They did say use a generous amount, so maybe I wasn't that generous. Because how much, what is that bottle? This is 8.5 ounces for $22. So you don't want to be that generous.
But I was getting ready to say, when they say that, that makes me kind of think the company's kind of suspect because they just want me to use this so I can spend my money buying another one when I run out quicker.
There's definitely shine.
Okay. Yes.
Shine is nice. I mean, but maybe I want a full wash and go because last week's wash and go with that Main Choice Cheers, my hair was very flat until about day 3.
I didn't see really any tutorials. I saw a lot of old school curly puddings and I saw a lot of old school curly meringues, but I didn't really see anything with Pillow Soft on YouTube. And people show things, they show the bottle and all of that. They don't even talk about the price sometimes. They just, I was saying 4 minutes, 6 minutes. It wasn't even worth me clicking on these videos because I'm like, they're not going to show tutorials. I want to know how to apply the product and the results. So when I see full review and all that, it's not to me, a full review is what MADCURLS does on this channel. Putting it in your hair, a tutorial, explaining it, price, smell, all that to me is a full review. Not showing the bottle. What can that do for me? The bottle. Not a thing. So I have to see samples of what this stuff comes looking like before I go spend my money. But anyway, my money was spent, and last time I was going through it to see how people were doing this. So that's when I ultimately went to Miss Jessie's website.
Yeah. So the smell is very strong. Very perfumey.
Yes.
Very like elderly woman.
Yeah, a smell perfume that I would definitely not want to smell constantly. It's like migraine inducing to me. But anything for the tube.
Yeah, so. We'll see if it lasts. Yeah, my ends are like worrying. Like they're poofing.
Yeah, I do remember my hair being shoulder length and using this back in the day because I was definitely a Miss Jessie's girl. And I do remember having kind of like big hair. So this might be right up my alley for the summer because I don't want products that are going to be weighing down.
Except that its third ingredient is glycerin.
Right, okay, so there we go. So I would never companion this or accompany this with a gel. It would just make my hair very...
Like, my nail is like snagging on my hair.
Is it?
My hair keeps getting caught. nice bounce lately.
I know the tutorials on their website, they definitely line up the things that you might need to do each of their wash and goes. I went to the wash and go section, and then they show the different ones and the different hair types. So they have quick curls there, they have the jelly soft curls, they have this, the multicultural curls I saw.
Which is my favorite.
Right.
Love the multicultural curl.
Yeah, we have a video on our channel with that.
We have both. We have a video on the multicultural curls and the multicultural clear.
Yes.
So those are great.
And so they're laid out for you. Though they don't show, they're not very thorough. So they show a water bottle, they show the rat tail comb, and they show a dryer because we thought we reinvented the whale girl, but we didn't. They always show how after you dry your hair and all that, then you're supposed to put that to the root and stretch your hair and bring on more volume. So I guess they were doing that back 10 years ago, you know, and I thought that was something that we kind of like.
Girl, you thought we invented the stretching?
Not so that we invented it, but I was like, oh wow, like I didn't know that people like do that. So I didn't even think of it one way or another.
We came up with some things like the reverse wash and go,
yes.
But I don't think not stretching.
And y'all know what we come up with because y'all see what people steal from us. And y'all go crazy as MADCURLS fam always does. Love you so much. Love your loyalty.
All she wanted was loyalty.
All she wanted was loyalty, guys. She being me. Yeah, I'm gonna like this because it is going to be lightweight. So you can feel it definitely going through, and it definitely has slip. And it, when I say it feels like product, it's just like a wrong way of saying it. It just it feels like you're applying product to your hair, but it doesn't feel product-y. So, but it is a lightweight product if you understand that. Like you're putting product in your hair, and you can feel that, but it's lightweight, but it's doing the trick. And if it works out good, this would be like as if we're going to be doing all this traveling, but this would be like, well, I don't know, what's the size of it?
It's 8.5 ounces.
This would be on an airplane flight. But this is something like just grab a tube of something, you know, something's going to work if you're packing a bag, car trip, or whatever. You know, this would carry somebody through a...
if you like a soft hold.
If you like a soft hold. So yeah, they definitely, on the website, go there, and when they do the tutorials, they show, or when you go to the product where it says shop, and it shows the different products, they line them up. I think this is the very first one for soft hold. Then the next one, believe it or not, Jelly Soft Curls also says soft hold. Those are different consistency. Then I think Quick Curls might say soft hold. Then as it goes on, I think they have that silkening one, and that's soft to medium. And then they have Multicultural, that might be soft to medium. Curly Meringue, soft to medium. And then Curly Pudding is firm. So there's definitely different degrees. I used to mix the Curly Pudding with the Curly Meringue for the perfect kind of hold and consistency. Again, not really quite understanding hold, not really quite understanding what products we're supposed to do. And I felt like I know how they hair type these things, so I almost felt like the Curly Meringue was for a coarser type because it just, to me, felt a little thicker, and the purple one, the Curly Pudding, felt like a little looser, and I don't know. But anyway, I didn't really know how to pick and choose, so I would mix them both together, thinking that the Curly Meringue was for a thicker hair type, but actually it was for my hair type, but I didn't know it really quite at the time. But the Curly Pudding, the purple one, and I think since it's come out with a unscented one, so it might be white now, and that is for a firmer hold.
And then they came out with the one for transitioners, which to me we always thought was kind of gimmicky. We're like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't really read up about that last night, but that one to me was a big seller. I had like 5 stars on that one, and also the Coily Pudding, that one had a lot of stars too on that one.
Because I transitioned my hair and I was using Pillow Soft, Jelly Soft, like, so there are other, I mean, what is a transitioner? Anything could be for a transitioner.
Yeah.
Like, really. Any product out here could be for a transitioner.
Yeah, I think they were like saying apply it to your hair, and then you could do twist outs, braid out, so all of your texture could be the same. It's kind of just what I glanced and saw what they were promoting with that one. So I really didn't know how that particular one would. It's almost like you putting your hair the way I'm doing now, and all of a sudden, if your hair is 2 different textures, all of a sudden you're gonna have voluminous curls. So I didn't really quite understand the transitioners one. If anybody has used that one, just explain what the benefits were. Did it work for you? Did you think that it was going to produce curls or something, and were you disappointed? Did you like it? Did it carry you through your transition? Did you not even use it for that? But I noticed kind of like their language a little bit changed. I know that it was more inclusive. So for instance, the curly meringue, where it would kind of like separate at one point, they were saying it's for, you know, wavy. It even said wavy, curly, tight curly, and then coily. All of them kind of said that. Mm-hmm. I guess at this point,
one says wavy, curly, like, I guess is it tight curly, or tight coily, or kinky, or I don't know their vernacular. But
at this point in the journey for everybody, these products first came out like 10 years ago, and this was all new to everyone. YouTube was not hot and heavy the way it is now, when we can watch how people do things. I think at this point now, people would know what to choose, even if this said soft hold, and you at one time would think it would be like for wavy hair. Even I would think that a coily hair could use this now, and perhaps just use more, or like you said, pair it with a gel or something. Mm-hmm. You know, people are doing their own thing. There are no more rules.
We gonna see, because this definitely says soft hold. I definitely feel that. I feel like stuff is like, I just keep smoothing down, but it's not gonna stay down. But maybe it's just gonna be like a really big glowy wash and go.
Yeah, I'm already seeing like some length, some elongation, and that word was not on the website, so at least for this product, so I don't even know.
Well, it says expanded curl.
Okay, well, expanded is this way. Elongation is, expanded would be like the way my hair grows.
Oh no, I took it as like expanded, like say, because curls going like this, so it's gonna expand the curl. So I took it as like a fancy way to say elongation.
Really? Okay.
That's how
I'm
took
thinking, because it said it's gonna be big, almost like barrel curls. I'm thinking that it's gonna make your hair because it said voluminous. Volume does not go down this way. Volume goes up this way. Right. So expanded curls to me mean it's gonna make your hair big. To me, we'll see.
I mean, it could be either one. It could be both, because it's a soft hold, so there's definitely gonna be some volume here.
Yes,
absolutely.
We'll see, because your hair is long and it grows down. Let's see if it added some inches to yours, and my hair is big and it goes out this way. I want to see if it's gonna be really big, and I will not be mad at it because that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, but it just seems like I can't like smooth the hair enough. So I guess I'll just have to let it like do its thing, because it's not, you know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, guys. All right, so it's a nice day.
I'm liking what I'm seeing. Definitely.
So we are going to let our hair air dry.
Yes.
And we will be back to show you guys these results.
So the instructions are air dry or diffuse. Mm-hmm. So we will choose air dry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make some lunch.
I love this time of year because we can air dry and it goes fast. I like when we can get in the car and it's a little hot out, and we drive, and the speed, and you know, the car, and our hair is blowing in the so-called wind. But now we still kind of like use the fan to speed it up a little bit. We're not quite outside.
But we use like a big fan. We don't use a heater anymore.
No.
All right.
Okay, guys.
So we're going to go dry our hair, and we'll be back to show you guys these results.
All right.
All right. Bye. And we are back
from the circus.
These are our results. You're saying circus because you're over here clowning me, but you sound a bit crazy. All
right, guys. Before we go into the details of our hair, which I know most people are here for, but anyway, y'all gonna listen to this. Okay. All right. I said it's I said, all right, I wanted to say Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, okay?
Which I don't know how we got on the subject.
And then, but I said Ringling, okay? But I was closer to her.
And I was like, it's not Ringling. I said, it's
You said Ringley's.
I said Ringley's. I said it's Ringley's Circus.
I'm like, it's not like Ripley's, like, believe it or not. I'm like, it's not Ringley's.
And I'm like, well, it's definitely not Ringling.
But I meant Ringling, okay? Maybe I just added one more syllable.
But you sounded crazier because you're like Ringling Circus.
Ringling Brothers, probably mispronunciation over the years.
Ringling,
the family.
Ringling Brothers.
I said I went to the circus every year as a child. Got those little flashlights that probably now they wouldn't have because you'd be swinging around and knock somebody in the head. Remember those flashlights? Who used to go to Ringling
You mean
Brothers?
Like the glow sticks?
No. Oh, girl, no. They were cute. They were like white. They were like red, white, and blue. And they had like a little red string or a blue plastic string. And then you hung them around your neck. And then they really got everybody going. Like everybody had to have one because if you didn't, you sat there pouting because your parents couldn't afford one or whatever. I got a little Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey light and cotton candy. and then sit down and chat at.
Speaking of Barnum and Bailey's, you guys need to watch The Greatest Showman if you haven't seen it. It's so good. I love to. It's about P.T. Barnum. It's such a good movie, and it's like a musical. Zac Efron's and Days in it. I love it. Not sponsored.
So anyway, back from the circus.
Ringling Brothers.
Back from the Ringling.
These are our results, and I like them.
We are here for them.
I'm 100% here for them, although I think they are temporary.
I'm going to pick mine out on camera.
I'm going to say temporary by like a day or two. I feel like there is a cast on it. But you feel the soft hold. You can tell it's soft. Mm-hmm. You absolutely can tell it's soft. But the curl definition is nice.
Yeah, I wanted to pull and pick and shape on camera because I didn't want to do too much. I didn't want to frizz it because it is extremely soft hold. In a way, you feel. Before I came on camera, I said I didn't want to say it felt producty, but for lack of a better term, it does feel extremely moisturized. And it's not wet, so now I must
feel a little
say
something.
It's
I wouldn't say it's producty.
Okay.
I don't think I would say producty at all because the hair is very light. But there were points where we couldn't figure out if our hair was still wet or if it was product.
Right.
You definitely feel like your hair is moisturized, but I would not go as far as to say producty.
Okay.
The hair is light. The hair is light and it's soft, but you definitely kind of feel a little something on your hands.
Yeah, this is just one of the Miss Jessie stylers, so I don't know if this will be the one I will be gravitating towards for convenience. It's cute. I'm glad we tried it out. Yeah. I don't know which one I'll try next, but this is Pillow Soft Curls, and this is what I guess they meant by big. What did they say? Big?
They said a larger expanded curl, a fluffy soft curl. For people who don't want ramen noodle definition, instead want a larger expanded curl.
This looks like my hair, guys, before I go on live Friday nights when I come in here and purposely do my finger coils. This looks like a finger coil to me. So it is slightly different than my normal curl pattern, though it's like the Rotini curls, but those that know me very well know that this is not day one curls. These look like manipulated finger coils, and they are not. Yeah. So this gives me finger coil look curls, and so it does stand by what it says, that it will give you fluffy soft curl, larger expanded curl. Absolutely larger expanded curl. I believe that. I see it.
I like it. I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't know why I thought my hair was going to be a puff, because for $22 it shouldn't have been a puff. Yeah. For $22 it should look like it's like trying to get the curls together. And so it definitely does.
Yeah, and they said use a generous amount. Now, I saw the way...
The smell is absolutely still here, though.
Yeah. I saw the way the model did it, where she put a great big dollop, and I do mean more than a dollop, like a palm size, of the yellow one. Now, did we not know how to, like, section hair back then? That was, like, early... What 2009, like 10 years ago, like when we first went natural. Now, maybe there were other people that went natural before that. I don't know how influential like videos were, and if people didn't do tutorials and show how to put products in. But she definitely got a great big scoop and put it in her palm. I was like, wow. And then she did like this and just kind of like started doing the way I used to put product in.
Was that with the meringue?
Yeah.
When the meringue was in a jar? In a jar?
Yeah. She just like dug her hand and got this great big scoop and put it here and did this. Then once she put it all through, then she started sectioning in 4 sections and clipped. And then she started taking each section down, and then, like I said, took that rat tail comb and started going through like shingling. And then she set under the dryer, and then she did the blow dryer. So to stretch it. So that's what we did do also. We did use the blow dryer to stretch it a little bit. And to speed up the drying a little bit. You stretched
it. I just kind of held like the diffuser head to
I used the diffuser.
And just kind of sat there on my phone, just let it sit there, and then I moved it around and just let it... But it's basically for my roots. Everything else was...
Too.
Oh, you did?
I used the diffuser.
Okay, yeah. Everything else was basically dry except my roots. So I used the big like diffuser head and just kind of let it sit on my roots.
And this is why at the end... But then I took the nozzle at the end. So first I diffused it the way the video showed on the Miss Jessie's channel. And then I took the nozzle and went to each section and pull like I normally do and hold it to the roots and stretched it out, though it kind of like went right back. It didn't stay stretched like it normally does and give me that little extra length, and that's okay, you know.
Yeah, so the curl definition is tight, which I don't mind, but I like that it's soft, and I can definitely get some volume in here if I want to, but we still have 2 more videos to film, so I need this to hold on for the rest of the night.
Yours is definitely softer. Does mine feel like a little bit more producty than yours?
No, I feel like yours feels like mine. I'm not getting the producty at all. But I mean, I see what you're saying. My hands feel like I just put lotion on them or something. But I'm
moisturized.
I don't know. Guys, does our hair look producty?
I don't think it looks producty.
I'm not getting producty.
Since I can't touch it and feel it.
I'm not getting that.
But I think it'll only add to the longevity of it in the next couple of days.
Yeah. And I know you guys have been asking lately in the comments, like, am I doing the middle part? I'm not really sure what I'm doing. It seems like day 1, I keep getting the middle part, but then by, like, day 3, my bangs reappear again. Maybe as, like, because it's hot and there's humidity, so they're shrinking back up into place. They're a little bit long right now. I don't really know what they're doing. They're kind of just hanging off to the side, but by day 2 or 3, they find themselves back to the middle of my forehead again, but,
No, haircuts are sorting themselves out because my back, I didn't use the Denman brush tonight, and it kind of is meeting up.
Yeah.
So now if you guys are wondering what I'm using as far as picks go, this is a pick that was gifted to us by one of our subscribers. I think it's in our store on Amazon now?
Yes.
No. Okay, in Amazon. And then this is the one that we always kind of like mention every now and then in our videos when I use it at the end. This is a double pick, and if you Google...
Double pick?
Double pick?
Apparently.
Yeah, double pick. You'll see it comes up as something about Annie or whatever, because it says right here, Annie.
Yeah, maybe if you type in, like, Annie double pick.
Exactly. Yeah. Annie double pick. $1, guys. $1 for this. So, I couldn't believe it when I got it. I got 4. I'm down to, like, what, 1 or 2 around here. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I like this. This is, like, a nice little thing to kind of throw in. Again, glycerin is the 3rd ingredient. I don't know if we'll be able to, like, insert another day. Maybe if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. But we'll see how this plays out. Because this is basically like my wash and go for the week, and it's Sunday.
Okay.
And, well, I'll probably have to end up doing my hair again by Friday Night Live. I'm not sure. We'll see. But hopefully, like, maybe one of us, both of us will be able to pop up and just give you an update on what this does. But so far, day 1, I like it. It's a go. It is a go.
I'm looking forward to comparing the Pillow Soft Curls to the other things that we have from this line. So I want to try again the Jelly Soft Curls. I want to try the Multicultural. I want to try the Multicultural Clear. And definitely I do.
Okay.
And definitely that meringue, because I just have memories of the meringue when I big chopped my hair the second time back in 2016. I mean, I did lemon meringue. I did the curly meringue, 9 years ago, when I first went natural. And I didn't know one way or another to know if it was right or wrong. But so then I kind of like lived out my journey for about 7 or 8 years. And then I had to big chop again. And I reached for that when my hair started growing out. And I felt like I could start wearing it curly, because after I kind of like hid for months behind a slick back ponytail, I figured I was ready to go big or go home. And go big I did, because I grabbed that and I didn't remember how to use it, apply it, or anything, and my hair was just a hot mess. It was Good Friday, and I often tell the story, and so I kind of want to try it again and see.
You really are hung up on curly meringue. Like, I just remember it being a really thick cream. So, like, I don't really have any good memories of it, but, like, I would totally try it, like, try it again. I don't remember. I just feel like it's a lot of thick cream.
I never used it by itself except that Good Friday, so I don't really know. I used to mix it with the curly pudding, not like I did it with the leave-in. I literally, because I told you guys I didn't layer back then, I literally took the product for what it said. I followed the directions to a T because I didn't know enough. I didn't have enough confidence to try to experiment with things. So I literally took this product, whatever the product was in the Miss Jessie's line, and just from the bottle or the jar to my head. So that's it. And so I'm going to just try it again now with more experience to see.
All right. All right. So these are our thoughts on this product. I like it.
Not too bad.
It's nice. After coming off of like that crunchy wash and go last week, I like soft curls right now. This is more my speed, you know. So yeah. This is it. So comment down below if you've ever tried this product. If you're interested in trying this product, what you think of Miss Jessie's. We will be bringing some more Miss Jessie's products to the channel. This one actually got pushed to the top because someone asked for it. She commented on my Instagram. She came into my DMs. I'm like, okay, she wants this, so we'll do it. So we do listen to you requests, even if it's just one request. Yeah.
You never know which one like catches our eye, and so you just don't think you're obscure out there. Like we really do go through the comments and pick and choose.
So comment down below if there's a Miss Jessie's product that you want to be pushed to the top after Pillow Soft Curls, because we do have a lot of their products and we will be doing more of them.
Yes.
And yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's it.
All right. So if you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. And subscribe to our channel to join the madness.
Exactly.
And I think that's it. Is that it?
That's it, I believe.
All right,
so that's all the business for today.
That's all the business for today. So thank you so much for watching this video, and
we shall see you in our next video.
See you in our next video.
All right. Bye.